desire is the secret to prayer. Talked about 2 steps. First, make your wants God's wants, and then, number 2, ask for whatever you want. That's how prayer works. Make your wants God's wants, then you've got the freedom, confidence to ask for whatever you want and know that you have it. And we talked about how the Lord's Prayer teaches us to ask for His glory, to ask for His gifts and His grace, ask for His guidance. I think it all comes back to this word. It all hinges on, because of this man's boldness. And this word in the original language of the New Testament is really difficult to decipher, to translate in English. It really is kind of a combination between boldness and shamelessness. It's this picture of someone who's annoyingly relentless, bold, shameless, no shame. And so it's at this point I'm sitting there over and over again this week. God, what does this mean? Yes, God is sovereign. Yes, He is in control of the whole universe, and He is carrying out His purpose and His plans. But here's the beauty of it. He delights. He absolutely delights in being the one that you come to with your hurts, and your cares, and your struggles. Please let this soak in, not just the person beside you, in front of you, behind you, right where you are sitting. God delights and revealing Himself to you when you're bold enough to bother Him. In fact, I think He would say that the only thing that bothers Him is when you don't come to Him with those things and you go to someone else or something else in this world. Do you get the picture here? The beauty of a God who delights in being bothered. It almost seems presumptuous, doesn't it? To say to this God, I know you're running a universe here, and I know you're accomplishing the plans and the purposes of all nations, but I've got a couple little things going on in my life that I just need you to give your attention to, and I need you to sit here and listen to me, put your focus on me, and deal with some of these things in my life. Doesn't that seem presumptuous? But that's exactly what Jesus is saying to do. He's saying, go to Him, and He's not saying, don't badger the Father with all the things, trifling things that are going on in your life. Instead, He is saying, be as invasive as you want. Ask and it will be given you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. You come to Him boldly, shamelessly. And it may not make sense to anybody else, but you have the privilege of approaching the throne of grace with confidence, Hebrews chapter 4 says, because God delights, He invites you to approach Him. This is incredible. Think about it with me. God invites us to bother Him anytime. That's what this story is telling us, anytime. There's nothing too small, and there's nothing too great. The Bible never cautions us against the magnitude of what we pray for. In fact, the Bible does the opposite. You pray for mountains to be moved. So you pray for colds, and you pray for cancers, and everything in between. There's nothing too great. I would even ask you, I'd ask you this morning, what is in your life, or what couple of things in your life are you praying for that are so big, they're so great, that if the person next to you right now knew that you were praying for those things, they would say you're out of your mind? Just, that could never happen. I've got a couple of those things that I'm praying for in my life, my ministry. I'm not going to tell you what they are. The things that, if I did tell you what they are, you'd think, there you go on your little idealistic rampages again. It'll never happen. There's nothing too great, though, to bring before my God. He delights in taking big things that we ask, showing His power, His glory, His greatness. He says, come to me anytime in everything.